Here are 5 costly mistakes I made with credit and money in my 20s. All right. Now, the first mistake I made was buying too many of these right here, buying too many Jordans. Right now, I like shoes and I like certain things. And I couldn't, I'm not saying buying shoes were bad and stuff like that because I understand everybody likes shoes, like buying certain things. Women like their purses, the heels, men like their shoes, clothes, jerseys, certain things, right? But I could have used some of that money to invest into um, books, invest into things that would pay me on, like invest into ways that money can work for me, stocks, real estate, certain things, right? Save up for later to buy real estate. You get what I'm saying, right? So those are some of the mistakes. And I didn't really start reading books until, like some of y'all don't know, I was in the military, right? And my overall goal was to become an officer. And to become an officer in the military, there are certain things, certain requirements, but most importantly, you need to have a bachelor's degree, right? So I was working on that to get my degree. But the mentor sat me down and told me, hey, you need to read, like, because he was asking me certain questions, because he understood that, hey, he had the information, he could guide me to become an officer, he know what the requirements, how to get me there, but he was also concerned about my personal and things and well-being, like to help me become a better person, better father, right? But most importantly, he told me, hey, go read 3 books, right? Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Secrets of a Millionaire Mind, Automatic Millionaire. And when I read those books, it just expanded my mind. And once it expanded my mind, I realized that, hey, I could become a millionaire. I can invest into real estate. I can do all these different things by just reading these books. And that's when I started to like, man, if I'd have read these books a little bit earlier, I'd just be so far ahead. However, made some mistakes. But now once I started to learn from like different books and certain things, I was like, man, I can do this. I can do this. I can start my business and do this. Instead of trying to do 30 years in the Navy, how about do 30 years of creating a business that will continue paying you over and over? Like, those are some of the things that open up my mind when it comes to these books. All right. So now I'm not saying, because you can learn so many, you can learn so many lessons through books because authors been through certain things. They went on certain journeys. Now, pick what books is best for you. There are a lot of books out there, but I would tell everybody, hey, read something that you love, enjoy, learn about money, learn about finances, learn about certain things that will, because I understand that everybody is not trying to be a millionaire. Everybody's not trying to start a business. Everybody's not trying to do certain things. However, everybody can invest into stocks that will continue paying you over and over and over. And I know everybody isn't trying to work. Think about it. We're all getting older, all right? And I know everybody isn't trying to, like I said, start a business, but you can invest. You can invest into stocks. You can invest into certain things. So by the time you're 60, you don't have to be working a full-time job. You can be working part-time, relaxing, enjoying life, all right? The second costly mistake I made with money is not having a plan for my money. I don't know about you, right? But I felt like by the time I got my check, I felt like it was already gone. But all seriousness, if you don't have a plan for your money, right? Your money will have a plan for itself. What I mean by that is you'll spend money on, let's just say, going out to eat, going out to the club, buying more shoes, doing certain things. And by the time you look, you're like, man, where did all my money go? That's like some of the mistakes I made, like not having the actual allocation for where my money's going. Like, hey, I'm gonna put some money into stocks later on. I'm gonna put some money into this. I'm gonna put some money into my savings account, right? Emergency fund. I'm gonna put some money, of course, taking care of my bills, taking care of this credit card debt, taking care of this, right? If you don't have a plan for your money, hey, people are gonna ask to borrow money. Hey, if I have a plan for my money, hey, I didn't put you in my budget. I didn't put you in my plan, so I don't have it, all right? That's some of the things we want to do. We want to have a plan for our money. So, hey, I'm going to put money over here. I'm going to put money over here. I'm going to put money to take care of this. I'm going to put money to take care of that. Like, just have a plan for your money. I'm not telling you to budget. I'm telling you to have a plan. Once you have a plan, you know that, hey, my money is working for me, right? Because I allocated my money to do certain things, all right? So have a plan for your money. Third biggest mistake I made with money is overspending on mentorship, right? Now, when I realized that, hey, I could build a business, a multi-million-dollar business, right? I saw these different ads that, hey, you can start this business. Like I was doing research and, I was getting hit with ads like, hey, you can do Airbnb, you can do Turo, you can invest into real estate, you can do flipping, you can do wholesaling, you can do drop shipping, you can do e-commerce. Like I was getting like so much information. I was like, man, I want to do this, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to try this. But as I was trying and trying, I was all over the place. I should have been focusing on one business, right? And that's what I'm doing now, focusing on one thing. Now, once I, make enough money in that one business, now I can actually leverage that, like all the money that I'm making, and invest into real estate, or invest into e-commerce, or invest into a brick and mortar, or I can invest into certain things, and that money will continue growing, right? Now, for you, if you're, if you want to start a business, hey, focus on one business, focus on creating that one thing that you're really good at. And then once you make a lot of money, hey, you can invest into, I'm not telling you what to do, but you can invest into real estate. You can invest into other ideas. You can invest into certain things, because now you have the cash flow, you have the space to actually do these certain things. All right. Now, the fourth biggest mistake I made was getting personal credit cards in my 20s. I didn't really understand credit at the time. I didn't really know too much. I got the Capital Ones and the other secured credit cards and the other credit cards that came in the mail, the pre-approvals and things like that. I got to apply for those certain things, but I really didn't have a plan of how I was going to use this credit card, what I'm going to do, how I'm going to pay it. Like, I ain't have no plan at all. Yes, I'm gonna pay this credit card back, but I was just paying the monthly payment, right? Whatever was required that I had to pay back. And I was gaining all that interest. I was using this credit card to buy things that wasn't gonna actually make me money. So if you're interested in like getting personal credit cards or business credit cards, hey, what are you going to actually do with the specific credit card that you actually have, right? Are you going to use that business credit card to invest into your business to get more eyes on what you're doing to sell more of your products, more of your services? Because I know there's a lot of information out there about, hey, apply for this, get this business credit card, or get this to do this, or try this and all this, right? There's so much information out there, but most importantly, have a plan for your business credit card, right? If you're going to get the business credit card to get in front of more people, hey, I'm using this business credit card for my ads, or I'm using my business credit card for employees, or I'm using this business credit card for this, right? Have a plan for your actual business. And don't, let's just say, I would tell people, you should think about getting a business credit card versus personal credit card. Here's why. When it comes to your personal credit, right? If you use that credit card, right, guess what? It's going to drop your utilization, right? Increase your utilization if you're using it often and not paying it, whatever the case may be, right? It's going to increase your utilization, which will then lower your credit score, right? But if you have a business credit card, it's not technically reporting on your personal credit, right? Now, there are certain business credit cards to avoid, right? So it doesn't report on your personal credit. But most importantly, you want to get business credit cards that, hey, if you use it, let's just say a $20,000 or $10,000 or $5,000 on ads, right? It's not going to report on your personal. It's not going to affect your personal credit. It's not going to drop your personal credit score, because at the end of the day, you need your personal credit, right? Because, hey, insurance checks your personal credit. There are other places that check your credit. So you want to have amazing credit scores so you don't be spending unnecessary money, right? That's very important. The better the interest rate, the better, right? So I would say just have a plan for your, like, what you're going to do with your personal credit or personal credit cards, and have a plan what you're going to do with these business credit cards. Now, the fifth biggest mistake I made with money and not learning, credit and all these different things, right, is not actually sitting down with a financial advisor to learn more about investments, learn more about stocks, learn more about different things I can actually do with my money to actually pay me later on in life, right? Now, everybody has an opportunity to go sit down with a financial advisor and learn more about things that they can do with their money, because at the end of the day, I know, like I said before, everybody's not trying to start a business, everybody's not trying to do certain things, but everybody has the ability to invest their money into a stock that will continue paying you over and over later on in life, right? That's what like certain things you can do with specific stocks. Now, like I said, you can go sit down with somebody, go schedule an appointment, and most importantly, if you have a child, bring your child with you and sit down so they can learn more information about what's going on, what they should do with their money. Because at the end of the day, you probably don't have all the information. You probably don't understand everything when it comes to like stocks. But this financial advisor knows a lot of information about stocks, knows a lot of things about investments, knows a lot of things about certain things. So you can, soak up all their knowledge, and your kids can also learn some of the knowledge. And most importantly, you can also bring your kids to the bank as well so they can understand more about banking, more about money, more about certain things. All right. We have the information. You can go schedule appointment. I took my daughters to Charles Schwab, right, during school break, schedule appointment. So like I don't know everything about like investment stocks. So just brought her so hey, she can ask specific questions. She can understand, right? Now, that's a mistake I made. Not learning, now getting better at these certain things, so you too can, go schedule an appointment, go learn more things. All right. Now I hope this, if I hope this information brought a lot of value. You can understand what to do with your money, make better choices, and just grow your money so you too can enjoy life when you get older.